Hi, my name is Vitaly and I'm a full-time blogger as well as YouTube content creator, and I make a full-time living from this. And what I want to do in this video is show you what to blog about or what to create YouTube videos on in order to actually make money online the way that I do. Before I do that, I'm just going to show you some income reports. These are income reports that come from mainly one website that I run, and on this website I blog about different subjects pertaining to the make money online niche, and I have over 900 articles on this particular site. Point being is that with 900 articles, I think I pretty much know what to brainstorm about. And I've been doing this for many years, and the solution to what do you blog about or what do you create YouTube videos on is actually quite simple if you follow the instructions that I have for you in this video. And I will also be including a link to a blog post that I have which also talks about these two things in even more detail below this YouTube video. So if that's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend that you click on that. So let me just dive into this subject by explaining the following things. If you're running a blog and you want to make money online with that blog, what you need to get to that blog is traffic, which is visitors. And the way that you do that is you have to create articles, which is content. The more of those that you create, the more visitors that you'll get to your site. And the more visitors that you get to your site, the more you'll be able to do things such as promote products to them through what's known as affiliate marketing, or perhaps you'll be able to run ads on those sites from programs like Google AdSense, Mediavine, AdThrive, and the more traffic you get to your site, the more you'll be able to register with those sorts of programs and be able to make really good money online. Now, when it comes to YouTube, it's pretty much the same thing. If you have a YouTube channel, in order to get more subscribers, in order to get more views, you need to create more content, more videos. The problem that most people face, in fact, everybody faces this at one point or another, is they don't know what to write about, or they don't know what to create YouTube videos on. They get stuck with writer's block, or they get stuck with video content creation block. And this is what I'm going to solve right now by explaining to you how this works. So, first things first. If you're going to succeed in the business of creating good content, you have to follow this number one rule, and I made it big so you understand how important it is, which is blog about a niche topic that you love. Okay? Before I move any further and get into the details of what to blog about or what to create videos on, the starting point of success in this business, whether it be blogging or YouTube, is you have to focus on a single subject, a niche subject that you absolutely love. So for me, I'm just going to name a few right off the top of my head. I love drones. I love the topic of self-defense. I love nature travel. I love the topic of affiliate marketing. And those four particular subjects are what I can start a blog on. Now, I would want my blog or YouTube channel to focus on one of those subjects. So for example, affiliate marketing. I can focus my blog and talk about affiliate marketing subjects because I love it so much. Or I can create a YouTube channel that focuses on the same subject. The very fact that I love a certain subject already makes the process of blogging about it or creating YouTube videos about it a lot easier. And most people start off wrong because they don't follow this particular rule. They pick subjects they don't understand too much about, and or they pick subjects that they think are profitable but they still don't know what the hell they're talking about. So naturally, when it comes time to create more content on their blog or YouTube channel, they get stuck with that. They don't know what to write about or what to create YouTube videos on. So if you follow the rule that I told you, which is blog about a niche topic that you love, you are already going to be putting yourself ahead of the curve and ahead of the competition in more ways than you can begin to imagine. Now, followed by that is rule number 2, and this is where we get into the specifics. Always blog about the following two things. Now, also, in addition to blogging, creating YouTube videos applies just as much with these two things. The first thing is you want to blog or create videos on about topics pertaining to the niche that you love. And number 2 is you want to blog about products pertaining to the niche that you love as well. So what does that mean? Well, let me just give you a few examples to explain this using my own personal examples that you can apply to your existing blog or to your existing YouTube channel. So let's say, for example, that I have 3 niches that I really love that I named earlier, which is nature traveling, drones, and self-defense. Here is how I would apply the 2 rules to each of these things. For nature traveling, I could talk about, for example, different places that I've been to, and that could be a whole bunch of different blog topics. I mean, I've been to maybe dozens of different places, and each of those places that I've been to, I can actually blog about, and that could create all the content that I need to attract people that are also interested in those particular places that I've been to. For example, I've been to Zion National Park, which is in Utah, and it's a very popular park. And the fact that I blog about it and my experiences there, I will attract other people who are also interested in Zion National Park to my blog. And likewise, I can also talk about cameras that I use, gear that I take. I can talk about camping supplies. I can review different camping tents or survival gear. When it comes to nature traveling, I can tell people what shoes to wear when they're going to go for nature travels, where to travel, the top 10 destinations in, say, the United States or perhaps Canada or whatever other country I'm going to be in. So just with these particular with this particular niche that I just named, following these two rules, I just gave you dozens of ideas to create blog subjects on, as well as YouTube content on. And this could really keep you busy for a year, if not years. Let's go for drones. Again, applying the same two rules for this particular subject. I can talk about different drone models that I have, and I have 5 different ones. I could start with that. I could also compare drones, like one drone versus another drone, or which drone shoots better, or I can talk about different subjects about drones, about how safe they are, how dangerous they are, where I can fly them, whatever the case is. Remember, the two rules are talk about subjects pertaining to the niche and then talk about the actual product. So I just gave you examples of that with the drone niche, and this is like at least a dozen. Then there's the topic of self-defense. I've been doing self-defense and martial arts for 11 years now, and that subject is also something that I have a lot of experience in. Again, I love this stuff, so I'm already following rule number 1 by the fact that I'm explaining this to you. Through the blog sense, what I could talk about is I could talk about how to avoid a street fight, how to protect yourself using different kinds of items. I can create YouTube content about, ways to diffuse a situation when it comes to combat or something like that. So many different subjects. I can talk about women's self-defense. I can talk about one art versus another art when it comes to which martial art is better. And these are all things that I can blog about and, again, create video content on. Now, before I finish off this video, let me also say that there's other things that I do in terms of research to help me with these two rules. And these are the common things that I use. I use Google Alerts, which is a free program that you can use where you literally type in the subject that your niche is. For example, I could type in self-defense and I can get a bunch of different articles about trending self-defense topics, and I could be like, oh wow, this is interesting, I could blog about this. Or I can make a YouTube video about this, and that's another way that you can implement these two rules. Or I could research competitor blogs and see what they write. So if I were very interested in, say, the self-defense topic, I could Google self-defense and I can find the top blogs or YouTube channels, which is the third option, and just start following these people and see what they blog about or what they create YouTube videos on. And if I like a certain subject that they're covering, I could make my own video or blog about the same subject and just give my take on it. You should never copy or take anyone's content. That's stealing, that's plagiarism. Never do that, because you will get penalized for that kind of stuff. But using other people's ideas and creating your own version of that sort of stuff is something that's totally fine, and you could definitely do that. It's called piggybacking. And finally, the last one is looking up products in your niche on places like Amazon or other sites. Now, if you're watching this and you're, for example, in the Make Money Online niche, the link below this video is going to take you to the page that talks about this specific subject, but which sites I personally look at in the Make Money Online niche. But Amazon, in general, is a great place to look for products to review and subjects and all those sorts of things. And that pretty much finalizes the way that I personally blog about things or create YouTube videos on in order to make money online. And I promise you, if you follow these rules that I gave you, which, again, the most important of which is try to pick a niche that you actually love, and then following the two rules after that, which is blogging about subjects that are very popular in that niche and blogging about different products and reviewing those products in your niche. You can really go far in this business and make a lot of money on your blog through promoting products or just putting ads on the site which pay you for every visitor that will come. And they will come to your site or your YouTube channel if you follow these rules that I told you about in this video. So if you have any questions about this sort of stuff, I really encourage you to ask that. Don't be shy. Please visit the site that's underneath this video as well, because that's one of the websites that I run, and it also has important information that I didn't include in this video that will also be very helpful to you. The content is free. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the site that I linked to below this video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.